In honor of Valentine's Day, I was thinking, what kind of cutesy little Valentine's Day themed video could I make for you guys? And I racked my brain with ideas, and then I was having a conversation with a friend, and it turned to Iranian movie directors. And then I was like, why don't I make a list of movies that I've found to be provocative and inspiring in a sensual way, and share it with you guys, because I do have quite a bit of experience in watching film. My dad is a major cinephile, and I've been exposed to all sorts of foreign films and different genres and directors, so I thought I would share it with you guys. My name is Diana, and I am a 43-year-old single woman. I document my dating stories here on YouTube, and I'd appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to support. So I'm gonna go in order from PG to NC-17. I'm already getting this is a well curated list of American, British, and foreign films, and some are classics and some are probably films you've never heard of before. But I think it's an excellent list, and there's something here for everybody. I'm going to start with the movie Pride and Prejudice, the 2000 British version that stars Keira Knightley and Thomas something McFadden. I forget his first name. But it's just the movie plays like a float along a river. It's just visually gorgeous. It's relaxing to watch. It's easy to watch. It's stunning. And you know, it's a depiction of the classic Jane Austen story of the tall, dark, and handsome Mr. Darcy who secretly pines and broods over Miss Bennet, who is outgoing and flirty, and just how they slowly come together and realize their feelings for each other. It's beautiful. It's beautifully shot. It's beautifully acted. The music is gorgeous. Like, it's pleasant to watch. It's pleasant to just have it on the TV and watch. And it's PG. It's very family friendly. You can get together in a group as a family and watch it and get inspired. It's beautiful. The next movie I'm gonna recommend is an American classic. Everybody's seen it, but it's worth a rewatch just because it is gorgeous and it is very sexy. It's called Dirty Dancing. It's rated PG-13, and there are some very sexy scenes in that movie, and it's very passionate. And Patrick Swayze in his prime, gorgeous. He's just such a like earnest young like American guy, but he's so hot. He's got the moves, baby. He's got the moves, and you know, it's like a time capsule within a time capsule. So that one can also be enjoyed by anybody. The next movie I'm going to recommend is rated R, and that's Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and it stars Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder, Gary Oldman, who's my favorite actor ever, and Monica Bellucci, who is a goddess walking on earth. You can fight me. She takes the words out of my mouth. Like, she's gorgeous. And the movie is dark, and it's goth, and it's vampiric, and it's our oldest vampire story. You know what I mean? Like, this guy immortalizes himself, like he so that he can find his lover again across lifetimes, right? Like, and it's nice to watch them slowly realize that she's been in love with him before, but with a very like dark gothic twist. Like, it's just fun to watch. It's really fun to watch. But the scenes, there's a lot of very sexy scenes in that movie, so I'm gonna be watching that this weekend by myself. So that's rated R, not surprisingly at all. Now I'm gonna take you to India to watch a movie with me called Fire. Now, this is a movie that was very controversial when it was released in 1996, because it depicts a homosexual relationship among two women. So these two women are married to brothers, and their marriage is of convenience, not love. And so the women start to turn to each other for emotional support, and then that relationship turns sexual. And I remember watching the movie. As I mentioned, my dad is big into cinema, and he's really into Bollywood films. And I was watching with my dad. My attention was kind of like in and out of the movie until this scene, their love scene, came on. And I remember just being struck by how beautifully and gently and gorgeously this scene was filmed. Like, I think anybody could appreciate the way it was executed. It was just beautifully done. And of course it was going to air in India. So they're a lot more conservative about what they present on TV or on cinema. But to depict the passion between these two women in such a conservative way and do it so beautifully, it's a commendable work of art. So I'm going to recommend that you watch that movie, Fire from 1996. The next movie I'm going to recommend is also rated R. It's a French film called Un fil facile, which means an easy girl. And it's about two women, two cousins of Arabian descent who summer in Cannes together. And they have like their sexual adventures over the summer together. And one is more outgoing, one is more reserved, one is making decisions based on the short term, one's making decisions based on long term. And you know, they're very sexy girls. One of the actresses is actually the girl who got really famous for being embroiled in a prostitution scandal with some famous soccer players in Europe. Zahir, I should have written their names down. Gorgeous
Girl.
She became a muse for Karl Lagerfeld before he died. And but very sexy movie, very sexy, and the scenery, obviously there's a scene in the countryside at a villa where they have lunch, and then the boating in Cannes. Just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous film. And what's nice about the movie is that the girls are there emotionally for each other, right? Like, they don't judge each other for the decisions they're making. They're just there for each other emotionally. It's really, really nice to watch. Now I'm going to take you to Japan for one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. And it's called Love's Whirlpool. And it's about a swinger party at a condo. 4 men, 4 women, and how they end up like breaking the ice and hooking up with each other. So it's filmed very matter-of-factly, like this is a business. So the host and the manager are very like to the point and matter-of-fact about it. But then again, this is Japan. So like when the people are in the room with each other, they're like trying to figure out how to break the ice, and it's really, really funny. And then you see them kind of like hooking up and then separating and then deciding who they want to hook up with next, and then the things they say about each other. It feels very real. It's like it feels real, like it's real life, right? Like a microcosm of real life. And then there's a couple of people that are there to like cheat on their partner, and one's there to fall in love, and it's really interesting. There are a couple of surprise endings, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. It was funny. There are explicit scenes, so it was right up my alley. I really enjoyed watching it. It was fun to watch. So now I'm going to get to my NC-17 rated movie, and this was popular when it came out, and it continues to be discussed because it is very obvious when you watch this movie that the sex scenes are not being acted. It's real. It's really happening. And the extremity of the scenes, like the kind of stuff that's happening is it turned me on. It turned me on. The movie is called Lust, Caution, and it's a Chinese movie. And it's directed by Ang Lee, who directed Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Life of Pi. So you can just imagine, like, it's an epic. It's an epic spy thriller. And I mean, if you want to know what an erotic movie is, watch that movie. That is an erotic movie. The scenes of those two, I mean, I don't know how to describe it to help you realize how hot those scenes are. Hot, very hot, very hot. It's like $3.99 on Apple TV. Just watch it. I like it. It's everything, because you're dealing with actors and this story And then there's a scene in the movie where the girl, so it's a spy thriller. So this theater group kind of accidentally, very successfully infiltrates upper level government people in order to conduct an assassination. And the girl who set up the honey trap, she's the honey trap. She starts to have like a mental breakdown because she's like, just fucking kill him already, right? But the way she describes how she's feeling with him, like it's obvious that her emotions and the feelings that have been brought to the surface by her relationship with this guy have taken over. Like they've taken over her. And in the end, there's a scene where you see her face and she just kind of like has a smile on her face because I don't want to give the plot away. You have to watch the movie. That's the one you got to watch. You have to watch Lost Caution. Out of all those movies, I had the list behind me. Out of all those movies, the top 3: Lust, Caution, Love's Whirlpool, and Un Film Facile. You have to watch. You have to. So let me know what you're doing this Valentine's Day. Let me know if you watch any of the movies, and if you have any recommendations, write them down below. And please do something nice for yourself this Valentine's Day. I remember when I filed for divorce, that was in December, and that following February, I didn't have anybody in my life to enjoy Valentine's Day with. So I went and bought myself a gym membership. I'm like, I'm gonna do something for me. That's a great gift to get myself. And that ended up being one of the best decisions I ever made. So go do something for yourself and let me know what you end up doing in the comments as well. And happy Valentine's Day. Stay sexy. That movie is just incredible. I'm gonna rewatch it.